Alright, so today I'm going to be doing a personalized notebook. This is going to be for one of my younger cousins. So first thing off, I'm starting off with these notebooks. I actually got 5 of, or these 4, for only $1.70 about. So it's really cheap notebooks. They're 50 pages. They come in those 4 colors. I'm going to use this one and keep that little red edge. So first I'm starting off, it's almost like an ivory colored cardstock, a little bit colored yellow. So first I'm gonna start off by coloring it yellow because I didn't want it to be so pale like this. I wanted it to have a real brightness to it and be really personal with inking it and everything. So first I'm starting off with, this is the Memento Dandelion ink pad. I'm just gonna ink up the whole entire tag, and then after that I'm gonna take I have also the Memories Mango ink pad. I'm just gonna go around the edges, and that's just gonna define the edges, and it's gonna give a little bit more defined edge, and it's gonna give more definition to this tag or this notebook cover. So as you can see there's the memories. I use the same sponge dabber for all my colors, or for my yellow and my oranges, and I just do it for color schemes like that, so my blues are all the same and everything. So now I'm doing it really lightly. I'm only tapping it once or twice, and I'm being pretty light. I don't want to darken it too much. I end up darkening it a little bit more, but then it still gives that softer edge and softer look. You can see this is my journal that I made for myself. Now this little journal is going to be made for my cousin. So I started off with that same color cardstock, but you can see how much brighter and lighter I made this next one. Because this next one I really want it to be a little bit brighter and more fun and playful. So as you can see here, this is a Tim Holtz embossing folder. This is the burlap embossing folder. It comes with the swirls embossing folder from Tim Holtz. The two come together. So now I just embossed that. You want to make sure you emboss it with the right side up, so it's embossed. You can do it either way, but I just like the look of it being the regular embossing way. So by the way, I ran it through my Big Shot using no platform. I used the platform but with no tabs, because I didn't want with the Tim Holtz embossing folders, they're super deep. So even with no tabs, it's still it's super raised. So you want to make sure that you always go no tabs, or at least one tab. At least going down to one tab, and if not no tabs, because it's really deep. If you went any bit less, it'll definitely rip the paper, depending how thick your cardstock is. So make sure you're using a pretty good quality cardstock. If not, just go to no tabs and it'll be perfectly fine. So I'm going to be doing some Copic coloring. You can see I stamped this lion this is from Lawn Fawn. This is their Critters on the Savannah stamp set. I've been using this a lot, and on my journal I use the giraffe. This time I'm using the lion. Now I stamped it in Memento Tuxedo Black. Over the head as well as the body, I did a thin coat of E53. So I just did that whole entire layer with E53. Now I'm going to shade it. So I'm going to start off with E57. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the darkest areas. So whatever I think is the darkest areas, I'm just going to go E57 with that. Then after that, I'm going to use E55 and just blend it out a little bit. And then from there, I'm just going to use E53 again. I'm just going to blend all of that out even more. And when you're using these, I'm using 2 numbers apart, so going E53, E55, E57, and E59. These are Copic markers in the sketch form, by the way. You're going to want to do your lightest color a few layers, because just so it gives a really nice blending. If not, you're going to get a kind of uneven splotchier look, and it won't blend as well. So make sure you do a couple layers of that lightest color, and you can see even just doing one more layer how much that color blends and how much better it looks. So I'm just going to do some to the face, and then I'm just going to finish it up with doing the whole mane and everything. So I'll show that up to you close. You can see how nice it turned out. So I did the face. I just darkened that. I used E59 for the nose. Now I'm going to be doing the same thing, but I'm going to start off, instead of using E53 as my base coat, I wanted to make it more defined and make it look different from the body. So to make it do that, I'm using E55 and I'm going to go E59. This is E59 here. And then I'm going to blend it out with E57, and then from there I'm going to blend that out with E55. So I'm just going to come back and then I'll show you when it's finished. So as you can see here, this is my finished lion. So I'm pretty happy with that. Now I'm just going to be using this Impression Obsession die, this grass border die that I'm just going to do across the bottom. So as you can see there, I'm just using my Xyron. It's it's a sticker maker, and it's really easy to use. You just put your die cut in, or any die cuts, and I'm going to be using the stylus, and you want to go and outline it. Make sure that the glue is out, make sure you outline it, just because you want to make sure that the glue doesn't get all sticky everywhere. So what I did is I just used a couple glue dots. I glued the lion down onto my embossed paper, and I used this super thin foam tape, or a thin foam tape, and then I glued my embossed piece down onto my notebook. I wanted to make sure that everything was glued down really well, so that's why I used that thin foam adhesive, because I know that's super strong. And I just used glue dots again for the lion, and my Xyron, I know that's super strong for my grass, and then using some washi tape just to hold it, just to give a bottom edge. The washi tape, if anything, that would be the thing that might come off, but if anything happens, I can easily repair it. So as you can see here, this is some glitter foam. I bought this already pre-adhesive, so it already has adhesive on the back when I bought it. It's a really good thing to have. This is the gold one. I used Kohl's ABCs from Lawn Fawn to cut it out. I'm just going to use the clear Wink Wastella pen to highlight some points. So thanks for watching. Please leave your comments below, please subscribe, and have a great day. Bye!